On these things I call sketchbooks slash scrapbooks. But this is number 2, which is why it's not finished yet. And this is the first one, which is complete. So one day, hopefully, I'll be able to make a video about this guy. And I don't know if you guys are actually interested in finding out what I do and how I do pages, or if you would like to actually see that in a video. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've made a video. I've taken a lot of my old videos down, and I'm hoping to make new ones and actually do a bit more with this channel, but we'll see what happens. So let's dive right in. First of all, I'd like to specify that I don't remember who made these stickers. Some of them are quite old. I've had them for a long time. And honestly, when you buy products like stickers, like as much as I love crediting artists, I really, really do, but this is a hard thing to do, okay? Because a lot of the times you go into the shops and stuff and you have to like compare their information across different social media platforms. It's a lot of work, and while I respect these artists very much, I kind of treat this like buying these stickers at a store, because that's basically what I did. So if you're curious about these, like, you know kind of what the stickers are from, like obviously this is Blue from Jurassic World, go onto Redbubble, where I bought the stickers, and type in Jurassic World, and you'll probably find that sticker if it's still there. That's what you can do if you need it. And one of the things I want to show you is just how much stuff is in here. This thing is usually closer to this size. It's not the same kind of book, but it's similar. So just to get an idea of how much is in here. Now, it's not all going to be pretty. I like to just slap as much crap as possible on one page, so we'll see how that goes. Finally, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so here we have the opening page. I order from Redbubble pretty regularly, not super regularly, but enough. My mother ordered some stuff from Redbubble, and she gave me all the stickers, because they usually give you like complimentary stickers, and I just stuck them all in here. I also have a G Fuel sticker, because I did try G Fuel. I don't like it. It's not for me. But you should try it if you think it's something you might like. You're going to see little things like this. These are from like old Valentine's Day cards from a long time ago, like the ones you buy for kids. This is about sand dollars. I love sand dollars. Let me express how much I love sand dollars. Oh my gosh, please ignore her. So I love sand dollars. If you don't know what sand dollars are, they're these little critters. And when they're alive, they're green, but when they wash up on the beach and die, they turn white. Honestly, that one looks like it's molding, and that kind of scares me a little bit. I may need to look into that. I've bleached all of them. After I bring them home, I always bleach them. It's always a good idea to do that. You don't find them super often. They usually show up in certain times of the year, at least where I am on our beaches in Florida. The east side of Florida, I should specify, because the Gulf Coast is a lot different from the East Coast. So I really love sand dollars, and my goal is to find the smallest one I can and the biggest one I can. I really wish this one was whole. I have jars full of pieces of them laying around too. just because I like them so much. They're really cool, and like the inside of them, they look really freaky. Oh, that's hard. I don't really understand how sand dollars work or what their purpose is, but I really like them. So let me relocate these back to their home. That's done here. Okay, let's finally move on to the book. I won't talk about everything in here because that would take forever. For example, there are little stickers all over this page. Notably, these are some more Redbubble stickers. This one I bought at like Dollar Tree. There was a big sheet of them. They're like $1. You can find cool stickers at Dollar Tree, surprisingly. They're like poster stickers or something is what they call them. We got some odd washi tapes and little doggy stickers that came with a pair of Rocket Dog shoes that I bought and still have. We have a Cat Noir or Chat Noir, and that's probably sounded really stupid. I'm not French. Little Society 6 sticker. I don't know what I bought from Society 6. And let's see. Oh, this was for Good Omens. Okay, yeah, so this says sketchbook, but it's also kind of a scrapbook, as I've mentioned already. Okay, so let's get into some stuff that probably looks a little more interesting. This is a page full of washi tape. I believe that's a sticker that I ordered something a long time ago from, I can't remember which artist, but it came with a little Halloween card thing, so I cut it out and stuck it in here. Most of this is washi tape, though, because washi tape is fun and much cheaper now than it used to be. These are some drawings I've done with, I don't know if it's just Copics or not. Probably not, because I tend to mix media a lot. This is when I discovered I'm not crazy about this paper. It sucks up a lot of the juice. This is a werebat. It's a species thing that I got one of a long time ago, made by Xenochow on DeviantArt. And this is Sceptile, is one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a lot of Pokemon that I really, really like, but this is one that I really like that I don't think gets enough love. So, let's move this down. What was that noise I just made? So these, I'm not going to move this sideways. I may have to. Oh gosh. Okay. If I know where it goes. Okay, so we'll just do this. So these are by two different artists. I did not draw these. I just printed them out and put them in here. This was a commission for me by Rebecca Ninig. I don't know how to say her name. I'm not going to try to say it. This is by RB Illustration, who also did some really cool art. I don't know. I put things in here that inspire me and tape them down, and it looks sloppy, but I like it. This was from a trip to the Jacksonville Zoo in 2018. What nicer times. And when we came back, I drew a tiger in here. I think this was from reference. I don't know where if the reference is probably on Google, but this is from reference, and I just want to specify that. It looks okay. It probably looked better before I colored it. So on this page, we have some more crap that I've put in here. Yes, very fancy stuff. So there's a model named Lyris Cross. Hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. But I really, really love her. She's beautiful and she's very nice, and I just wanted to doodle her one day in one of my college classes. I believe it was algebra or something like that. These were some doodles I did with, I think the skin here was probably done with Copic, but everything else was done with highlighter. Highlighters you can actually have a lot of fun with, surprisingly. These are from also 2018. So I started this book in 2018. I only recently filled it up. And this was from some kind of flyer I got from Tybee? No. Jekyll Island? Some beachy place. These came with some little figures I got in Japan. I still have them around here somewhere. I used to buy these all the time because I love Pokemon. Then we have this doodle, which I got from the reference on Pinterest. Doodle. I did this in like a Starbucks one day. And this, which I honestly probably used a reference. I can't remember. There had to be a reference because I don't know how to draw animals. But I do kind of like this one. I think it looks cool. This was actually from 2015 because I dug out a bunch of old stuff to stick in this book. In 2015, I actually separated from the Navy, honorable discharge. I finished my contract, and I went and got lucky, and I had a friend who was actually staying on the base that they do out processing at, and it was in Bangor, Washington, which is really close to Seattle. This ticket was for the ferry. I went to Seattle one day and got to walk around a little bit. It was cool, but I was tired, and I'm not a person who's good in that kind of environment, as in like it's cooler up there than I'm used to, and I was cold. It was in June. I was cold almost the whole time I was there. So I am a warm-natured person. I have a friend who jokingly calls me a lizard all the time. I'm a warm person. I like the sunshine and the heat. Not so good with cold. Okay, so I also buy Pokemon cards every now and then, so you're probably going to see little things like these from the packages. Why do they double package them? It's such a waste of paper. Like, they put them in the little sleeves that you buy the cards in, but then they'll put like a cardboard thing on the outside with these pictures. As cool as that is, it's such a waste, so I try to save those. The art's also really cool. This is a bat dragon thing I drew, just trying things out. This was something I did when I got an Art Snacks box. I didn't like it, so that's partially why it's covered up. These are some doodles of one of my characters I will one day in the distant future get to write about. I write books. Newsflash. There you go, FYI. Okay, here we go. So, this was from 2018 Art Snacks box in April, apparently, and they gave you these little cards. I loved that they did this. Personally, green's my favorite color, so I was really excited about this. They gave us some watercolor tubes or something, and I drew these. And honestly, I love these so much. I should do more stuff like this. And yeah, I've taped them in there, because I'm that way. So I'm into off-roading on ATVs and four-wheelers and UTVs, you know, all that crap. And that's why this is in here. It's from like a flyer I saw somewhere. And this is a doodle of Hannibal. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Really dark though, not for children. Only watch that if you have a really good stomach and you can handle gore and some really questionable content. This, every year in October and March, I don't go every year. I don't go both times every year, but I usually go to at least one. They have, in Perry, Florida, a big giant mud bog. My family is southern as hell, so of course we go every time. And I've gone so many more times than the ones I show in here, but now I try to save these every time I go. This one was from October of 2019 from Iron Horse Mud Ranch, which is what the park's called. Okay, so this was from an Outcrate. I bought Outcrate once, I think. And it had really cool stuff in it, but I canceled it because it's so expensive after a while. But it was really cool, and it came with this cute little print, and I don't know who the artist is, probably because it's on the back, but it's neat. This, I ordered some enamel pens a while back of Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry. I really like the original Devil May Cry games. The newer ones are a little weird. Honestly, the older ones are really weird too. I think DMC3 was where it peaked, and now it just kind of sucks. Anyway, I digress. I like Dante. He's entertaining, even if somewhat of a womanizer, and I don't like that. But anyway, this was a postcard from Grandfather Mountain in the Carolinas, and this was something I did with some, not that, that's not part of this page. It bled through. This was done with some Dollar Tree watercolors, I believe, and they were very chalky, and they sucked, and when I was done, I kind of regretted coloring that with those colors. Okay, so Crayolas alcohol markers. That's what this is done with. Like, the colors are really bold and pretty. They don't blend well. And the alcohol marker that comes with the blender sucks. It doesn't really do anything. That's what these are too, and these look pretty garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know some of you are probably like, don't talk badly about your art, but I know what I'm capable of, and this isn't it. I could have done better if I tried harder. This is from a hotel in Brevard, North Carolina, where we stayed, which is a really, really cool hotel if you ever want to stay somewhere. It's not super expensive, and it just has like a vintage feeling to it, like that's this whole thing. Pretty cool. It's called the Sunset Motel. And then we have the swinging bridge on Grandfather Mountain. It's a bridge that's like, hangs over like a gap between two mountains kind of, and it's like over a mile high, and as you walk across the bridge it swings and whistles, which is really cool. We went on a super windy day. I'm talking 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, and we crossed this bridge, and it was really cool. When I say we, me and my brother crossed this bridge. My mother said, I've done it once before, I refuse, it's too windy. It was really freaky and really cool. I love stuff like that, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, 5,280 feet. That's how high this bridge is. Pretty neat. Then we get over here. Some of you are going to recognize this. If any of you are Mariah Elizabeth fans, me too! I ordered one of her pens a while back. It's the little bear in the cup, the hot cocoa or hot chocolate cup. I love that one a lot, so I ordered it, and it came with this beautiful packaging, and I cut this out and put this in here because I was like, that's pretty and I want it. These probably came from Okefenokee, possibly, or the Alligator Farm in St. Augustine. I go to the swamps a lot. I live in Florida. We have swamps. Georgia has swamps too. We are surrounded by swamps. I love swamps. So you'll see lots of postcards for things like snakes and alligators. Alligators are my favorite animals, so that's the thing. This postcard is actually really cool. I love anything that's done in this kind of style. These are beautiful. I love them. And of course they end up stuck in here with my awful taping, but still. This is a sticker I got with something. Can I remember what? Maybe an enamel pen? I think it was one of Haku from Spirited Away. That would make sense. This was a little sticker I made of something I did. It's not a very high quality sticker, but I put it in here because I made like 4 of them and I had to do something with them. Okay. So, Kiyoshi Art? I don't know how to say their name, but I commissioned someone to draw this character for me. He's one of my book characters and I love him, and this is probably the best rendition I've had anyone draw of him, so I really love this. They also drew this character for me. This was Cell, but it didn't look quite what I had in my head. I really liked it still. It was beautiful, but I didn't put that one in here because I was like, it just doesn't quite look like her to me. But this is my main book character, Cell, and some other little sketches I've done after I drew all of these. I drew this too. I really, really dislike it. The face looks really weird. I could revisit that one day. This is a doodle of a creature from a little comic I made. She's barking again. Continuing. This video is going to be so much longer than it needs to be. Okay, here we go. So I save little cards and stuff for my friends, and that's what this is. This is for my friend Alex. She lives in somewhere up north. She lives up north. She used to live in Seattle. When she lived in Seattle, she sent these to me. This is a doodle I did, and this is a little card from somewhere, a business card. And this was from Chimney Rock State Park in North Carolina. Fun story about that place. I went there when I was really little, before it was a state park. And before it was a state park, it was very different. There are trails where you literally just about had to jump across little cliffs to keep going to the waterfall. And you could actually get in the waterfall. When it became a state park, apparently they had to change safety regulations. You can't even go on the trails I went on when I was really little. I must have been like 9 or 10. And when we went there recently, it was like last year, it was a lot different than I remembered, and a lot different than my mom remembered, and that was pretty crazy. But it's a really cool place to go. It's really, really way up in the air. There's a lot of hiking involved, a lot of stairs. If you don't like that kind of stuff, it's probably not going to be for you. So, this is a horse. Just continuing. This is part of our the Christmas wrapping paper we used for gifts this past year, I think. Triple X Motorsports and stuff. They have a YouTube channel, I believe. But this is actually a bumper sticker I got because I bought something from their booth at a mud bog or something. So they're just a mud bogging group. They film mud boggings. This is a little doodle I did of Cell, my book character again. Sorry, this is like chaotic. These are all stickers and postcards. They're just slapped on in here with washi tape. I know it doesn't look super organized and some of you are probably freaking out, but I hate having this stuff just sitting around taking up space. What you might not know about postcards is they're not all the same size as photos, so you can't put them in a photo book, and like most of them are a little bit bigger than photos. It's very frustrating. Or they're smaller. They're not consistently sized. And stickers can go on all kinds of stuff, but I already had this book covered in stickers and I didn't have a second one yet, and I am impatient and I wanted something to fill this space that would kind of go with the theme. So that's why I put these here. I didn't actually get to go see this museum, but I got a little flyer thing for it. But yeah, these are from Grandfather Mountain and Chimney Rock, which are really cool places. Like, this thing right here is way up in the air. You can stand up next to it. It's really cool. Look at there's art I've taped in here from other sketchbooks. I've gotten, every now and then I get in the mood for, oh my gosh, she's barking again. Every now and then I get in the mood for using color pencils, and that's what this is all about. I really like the hair on this one. This one I don't like. I like the hair on this one, don't like much else on that one. Could have did better, you know. So, one of the places my mother and I go sometimes is Cumberland Island. If you don't know about Cumberland Island, I can't even speak now. I've been outside in that heat. It's hot out there. It's off the coast of Georgia. It's a little bitty island, and it's covered in wild horses and the ruins of one mansion that burned and another one that's still intact that you can tour. Oh my god. It was owned by the Carnegie family. They have a very rich history, and by rich, I mean without the quotation marks. They were rich. Some rich, entitled white people. Let me tell you. But that's what all this stuff is from. And these are from Pokemon cards. Yep, I decimated some Pokemon cards. I'm sure some of you are going to have some thoughts on that. But the art just takes up this teeny tiny amount of the card. Why doesn't it take up more of the card? It seems like such a waste. I know the card game is for people who want to play the game, but I'm a collector. I don't play the game. I don't play the card game, the TCG. Some more postcards from the swamp, and I can hear her. Here she comes. Here comes my Lola. You want your bed? Come on. Come get your bed. Okay, so these are from... You can tell me, because I don't remember. My friend sends me all kinds of crazy stuff from Japan. She's awesome. She still sends me just so much merch for so many different things. And this is from, I think, the Starry Sky, maybe? I don't know, I cut these out because these are really pretty. They came with like some pens or something, and I didn't want to throw them away because these are pretty. These were like leaves and stuff and a feather that I found outside, and I just Mod Podged them and stuck them in here behind some plastic. They've lost a lot of their color. This one still looks really cool. The rest of them kind of look gross. Okay, these were the tickets from when me and my mom went to Wild Adventures in Valdosta, Georgia in December, apparently. Yeah, that's right, it was cold. I was really upset. Let me tell you about Wild Adventures. Great park. Beautiful park. They really have like a good cause. A lot of their money goes to saving animals and stuff in need, which is really cool. It's not a big park. They have like 3 big roller coasters and a lot of other small rides, like flat rides and stuff, and kids rides. And they have like little shows with tigers and all kinds of other crazy stuff. It's a really beautiful park, and I really like going there. I've been there a bunch of times. However, as many times as I've been there, every time I go, their wooden roller coaster Cheetah is closed for some reason. And this time, I don't remember what it was. I don't think we found out. But this time when we went, I wanted to ride 2 rides specifically. One is a roller coaster called, it's an invert called Twisted Typhoon. It used to be called Hangman. And it was one of the first big coasters I ever rode a lot, and like it made me comfortable with roller coasters. Now I'm obsessed. I love roller coasters so much. But I'm still mad. As many times as I've been there, I have never ridden Cheetah. And I need to, because it seems like it's getting old, and they might, hopefully not, but they might one day tear it down, and that really sucks. But really cool little park if you ever get a chance to go. Then they have 3 major roller coaster credits. Let's see, they have, actually I think they have 5. Wait, hang on. Cheetah, Twisted Typhoon, Boomerang, whatever their Wild Mouse is called now, the Ant Farm or something like that, Ant Farm Express, and Swamp Thing. Okay, they have 6. They have 6 major coasters. I think that's all they have. There's 6 credits. Moving on, sorry. If you go on my Instagram, there's pictures of roller coasters. You'll find out very quickly how much I love them. So I bought some socks with little Lolas on them from a company called Sock Daddy, which is hilarious. I'm not wearing them right now, or I'd show you. The Bonaventure Cemetery, I lived in Savannah for about a year. I went to SCAD for a year. I mean, I would say what a waste of money. If you're spending the money yourself, don't go to SCAD. Don't do it. No matter what kind of artist you are, if you want to go to art school, don't go to SCAD. Go to a university that's cheaper. Trust me, it's not going to make that much of a difference. This is the Seattle Space Needle postcard. Bonaventure Cemetery, as I was saying, is in Savannah, Georgia. It's really cool, really creepy, definitely haunted. I actually had kind of an experience there. My mom did too. She had the same experience with me. It was really disturbing, and she dragged me out of the cemetery. It was that bad. Maybe one day I'll do a video where I tell you about my many ghost experiences. Folks, I'm probably haunted. There's a really good chance that I'm haunted. I've had way too many experiences not to be. Anyway, moving on. So this was the sketch I did for this piece, which I changed the angle of the face and everything, so I'm not sure how successful that was. I still really like this piece. It's a little too stiff, and her other hand, which you can't see in this little print off I have, is too, it doesn't look right, and I don't like it that much, but I really like her hair and her face. I had a calendar last year, maybe the year before, and I ripped it apart and put it in here. It looked really cool until this part accidentally ripped up and I had to fix it. I had to put tape on it, so now it doesn't look as cool. It's probably hard to see because there's a glare, but it's a Jurassic World calendar, and it's got all kinds of T-Rexes and raptors. I like velociraptors. They're like my favorites on here. Oh yeah, see, this was one. This is blue, and these are some leaves from Cumberland, I believe. Yeah, I think these are from Cumberland. That's actually from our backyard, I think, because that's a pear tree leaf. Alright, so moving on. This page looks cool. So, I'm so sorry for the glare. This is from just a dollar store. I saw it. I really like Gravedigger. I've met the driver, original driver, Dennis Anderson, a couple of times. One of our family friends is actually really good friends with him, which is nuts. But I've always been into monster trucks. That's just how I am, alright? I think they're cool and they're fun. These are some paint palettes from like Walmart. They're free, so I grabbed a couple and slapped them in here. They go well with this page. This was from some box or other. An art box, maybe? Anyway, it's Princess Mononoke. That's really cool. Don't know who the artist is. Sorry. This was an old commission. I really loved how this one turned out. And the colors, of course, are washed out because I just did a cheap print off of it. This is also... This might have been a request. I'm not sure. But this is also from another artist. This is a note from one of my friends. I'm not going to show you that because that's personal. Boy, this video is going to be longer than I wanted it to. Here we have some more Pokemon packs. These are from Okinawa. I lived there for about 5 years. Japan's really cool. Look, that was the first one, but it still said it had the Coke sign on it. That's before Typhoon Jelliwatt, I believe, ripped part of the sign off when they had to replace it, and it never looked as cool after. Pretty tall Ferris wheel. It's about 200 feet. Yeah, in Okinawa, that little island, you could always see it from, like, where I lived. It was pretty neat. So another card thing. This was another commission someone did for me. And these are, I'm not going to open these, but these are little notes from friends. This was from some more hiking my mother and I did. We hike a lot. We went to these places and they had like little flyers and informational things, so I grabbed a whole bunch of them, as I usually do. So Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center State Park. Let's talk about the Springs of Florida, which I've most been to, like Itchitutney Springs. And yeah, Twin River State Forest. It's pretty cool. And I cover these up with plastic because sometimes they stick together. So all I do is take like those sheet protectors and I cut them up and put them down with some Mod Podge, and the Mod Podge dries clear. Some more of those Valentine's Day cards, some leaves. I'm not sure where these ones are from. Maybe with Okefenokee, since I have the alligator over here. Really like this card. This is cool. These are by Leilani Joy and Danica Sills, I believe is her name. And I don't know why I have them. I think they're business cards, so I've ordered stuff from them. That's what it is. We went to see some sea turtles in the Georgia Sea Turtle Center. These actually have impressions on them. You can feel them, but you can't see them. I should put something on them so you can actually see them, but we did that. Turtle sticker. Yeah, this is all on Jekyll Island. That's what all these pictures are from. Oh yeah, we went biking there. That's right, that's why I put the bicycles there. We went biking there a bit, but like where we went biking kind of sucked because it was just a straight line for like 6 miles. And that's not very exciting. There's also lots of traffic in terms of bikes, people, and vehicles. So that was kind of nuts. Okay, so when I lived in Japan, I used to buy the big, thick, kind of like Shonen Jump / Shoujo Beat things that they have over there. They're like big previews of comics each month, or manga, I should say. And some of them got kind of moldy in storage, so I just cut the covers off and stuck them in here, the ones that I like. And these are both for Skip Beat, which I've been following for so many years. I've been following this series. It needs to end, okay? It's gone on long enough. I am ready for it to end. I am getting tired of reading it, to be honest, but I'm going to keep at it. It gets updated every month online. Black Butler, however, has been on just as long, and I love it so much. The art is beautiful, the story is so interesting, even though it goes all over the place. I love that. The same situation with this. These were some little cards I picked up from expos. One I went to in Tokyo a long time ago, and another I went to Anime Expo 2013 in Los Angeles. So I've been to LA. I've been to LA once. I would love to go back to Magic Mountain. Six Flags Magic Mountain. That's the whole reason I'd want to go back to California. I believe they have another part too. These are the same situation, except this is Leilani Joy Postcard. I believe I got as a bonus with one of her prints because I've ordered quite a few of her prints. She has lovely work. She has a YouTube channel too. Got some studies. I bought Neja, and honestly, could have been better. I thought it was a good movie, but I took the stupid cover they put on the outside of DVDs. Why do we do that? We waste so much paper. And I went ahead and just put it in here because I hate those freaking sleeves. They don't make no sense. They don't make any sense. Let me speak like a human adult with a good vocabulary and an associate's degree. I should be able to speak better. Anyway, yeah, that movie, it looked cool. There's a lot of stuff I really disliked about it. And I don't know, I know part of it's cultural differences. I do know that, but it looks cool, but it was weird. Alright, remember the stickers I told you about from Dollar Tree? This is a sheet of stickers I bought for $1 from Dollar Tree, plus tax, of course. And I don't know, they look really cool. I lined it up so it's on both pages. Pretty awesome. Don't you bark. I see you gearing up over there to bark. So Twisted Typhoon Wild Adventures, that's a little advertisement we got in the mail for it one day. That made me all excited because it's like, oh, look at that. I put this in here because it's for like little pendants for necklaces. And somewhere in here is one that looks like Lola. There she is. Min Pin. That's why this is in here. This is a little baggie from a national park. Okay. I bought these doll things hoping I could use them for references. Like, you know, you can buy those Bonaventure dolls or whatever. Except these didn't work out as well as I wanted them to. Which really sucks. I got on a doll kick for a little while because I was watching Delightful. Her channel is really good. I love that channel. Highly recommend it if you're... I'm not even into that kind of thing, and it made me want to be into that kind of thing. But I know it's something I'm not good at. This was spontaneous and I shouldn't have bought it. Here's an Okefenokee card thing with some information. This, I inked this digitally and then printed it out thinking maybe it'll look good if I color it with color pencils. That was not correct. It looks weird and I don't like it, so yay. I'm really bad at coloring hair. One day I'm going to figure it out. Okefenokee and Okefenokee stuff. Okay, this is a card my daddy got for me for Valentine's Day because he does that stuff sometimes, which is really sweet. It's always really sweet when he does that because he's not really the sort of person who does that thing super often. And then this is a little pop-up card from my friend. My friend Marilyn sends me cards pretty often. That's what most of these are. And then finally we have the back with some more stickers. Hey, I can tell you who this one's from. This is a Mariah Elizabeth sticker. Her stuff is so cute. So that's really all I have for you. I'm starting on the second one. It's coming. It'll take me a while, but I'm working on it. I ordered some more stickers to put on here too, so it'll look good. That's all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed this video of me rambling for uncut 37 minutes. That will be chopped down. Keep an eye out. I do plan on making new videos soon. I know it's been a long time, but I'm going to do it. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye!